one lays a finger on your Butterfinger.
Hi, my name is Damian Clark. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, I have some really encouraging news that you'll definitely want to hear. Depending on the plans available in your area, you may be eligible to get extra benefits with the Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. Most plans include the Humana Healthy Options Allowance, a monthly allowance to help pay for eligible groceries, utilities, rent, and over-the-counter items like vitamins, pain relievers, first aid supplies, and more. The Healthy Options Allowance is loaded onto a prepaid card each month, and whatever you don't spend carries over from each month. You could pay nothing for covered prescriptions all year long, even name brand drugs. All plans have $0 copays for covered preventive dental services, which include 2 free cleanings a year, as well as fillings. They may also have vision coverage, including vision exams, and a yearly allowance towards eyewear, such as lenses or contacts. Even hearing coverage, which includes routine hearing exams and coverage towards hearing aids. You'll even have a $0 copay for routine vaccines and telehealth visits. Plus, your doctor, hospital, and pharmacy may already be part of our large Humana networks. So call the number on your screen now to speak with a licensed Humana sales agent. If you're eligible, they can even help enroll you over the phone in a Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. When you choose Humana, you'll find the benefits and support that our members have asked for, like a monthly allowance to help pay for eligible groceries, utilities, rent, and over-the-counter items. Prescriptions where you could pay nothing. You could get $0 copays for covered preventive dental services, vision, even hearing coverage. And our large networks of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. So call the number on your screen now to speak with a licensed Humana sales agent to see if you qualify to enroll in a plan with extra benefits. Would you love benefits like a monthly allowance? To help pay for eligible groceries, utilities, rent, and over-the-counter items. Covered prescriptions where you could pay nothing all year long, even for the name brand ones. Just think of what benefits like these can do for your health and your life. So if you have Medicare and Medicaid, call the number on your screen now and speak with a licensed Humana sales agent. If you're eligible, they can even help enroll you over the phone in a Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. And remember, annual enrollment ends on December 7th. So call now. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Hey guys, how we doing? You ready? Hey, Adams Elementary. Go Rams. I think he needs one too. What do you think? All right. You guys ready to fight some crime?
This is not just flu protection.
Okay, well, you go get him, all right? Bye.
This is a neighbor looking out for you. Schedule flu and COVID-19 vaccines for you and your family today. Walgreens.
This is the damage near the Spring River. You see the tree uprooted. You see, just took out fences everywhere. Tables. Look at the car upside down. Our convention center is ruined. There's our river. I don't know that I've ever seen it have this much water in my entire life, ever.
Well, people in Roswell, New Mexico, getting their first look at damage left behind by the weekend's flash flooding. At least 2 people were killed and nearly 300 rescued after very heavy rain swamped the city Saturday night.
A record-breaking 5.79 inches of rain recorded at the airport, all in a 24-hour period, and that breaks the previous record set back in, get this, 1901. So a long-standing record there, and it's also, that is a lot of rain.
It's a lot of
in
rain.
Mexico.
I wasn't even born then. I know, right?
Sure.
Can you believe it? I know, right? Well, you know what? We have a recap to show you where the heavy rain set up for us on Saturday evening, and it was a problem where so much of the rain kept falling over the same places over and over again.
That's called training of rain, and so it's just like what it sounds. You think about train cars on a train track; they go over the same areas again and again. And unfortunately, for many of these areas around the Spring River, that's what we saw, and it caused the river to rise very rapidly and spill over into areas where there's people.
It was an unfortunate confluence of weather systems that brought us this heavy rain. You can see that we saw over 7 inches of rain in some cases over the weekend. We had a jet stream disturbance and some help from the tropics sort of zoning in on parts of New Mexico.
There were a lot of water rescues that went on throughout the weekend. This is just one example in Roswell, New Mexico, where there were 7 people rescued from vehicles that were swept away by water. And I know this happened very quickly, but being in your vehicle during a flash flooding event, it is exactly where you do not want to be.
Yeah, and if if you're stuck in your vehicle, unfortunately, you're going to want to stay inside to avoid getting swept off your feet. Very dangerous. It doesn't take much water to move things along very quickly.
Now we're watching that system move into the plains. We've already had some hail this morning in the panhandle of Texas, but as this kind of picks up in intensity as we go over the next couple of hours, we're going to see more severe weather in Kansas.
Yeah, later on today, sort of second severe weather season showing its face here with some severe weather, with some hail threat across parts of Kansas. It can happen in October. You get the right ingredients, and I think we're going to see some of that today.
And that includes across the I-70 corridor. Be careful traveling this afternoon down through Wichita, Kansas, where we could see 2 rounds of storms starting about 5 p.m. and then extending all the way through the sunset time frame.
Yeah, and even beyond that, we have enough support at upper levels to keep this thing going even after dark, but not too far after dark. Good news is things wind down, we think, after midnight.
Let's take a look at Kansas City and the timing for you. After dark, we start to see those thunderstorms move through, but I think the entire system as a whole has lost a little bit of its intensity by the time it makes it to Kansas City. Yeah,
in the chaser's mindset, probably not one of those days to go out and chase those severe weather storms, but they could still be impactful nonetheless. Now, we know that flooding is not just a problem here at home, but overseas as well. Check out this monstrous wave that drenched streets in France.
The water splashing onlookers and washing over cars yesterday when Western France was under a yellow alert. That is the 3rd highest warning level for strong waves. And get this, more are possible today.
Flash flooding can happen really fast, and it can clearly knock you off your feet. It doesn't take much water to do that. We can